So what exactly is PIV? Because I hear that term a lot, and I don't know what that even means.
Sure. So the origination of PIV was back when we had 9/11. They wanted to consolidate all the cards, so that way we have one facility can go to the next facility, to go to the next facility. It's all on the same. It's all in the same database. So the federal bridge. So when you present your PIV card, you enter it into the system, and now it checks not just your Active Directory, your local Active Directory, but it checks the federal bridge to make sure, one, you're allowed to go in there, two, your card is still active, it hasn't been revoked. It has all that information, and then it comes back to the reader and says, you're allowed to come in.
And how long does that process take?
So the difference between a 26-bit prox card and a 200-bit prox card is about 2 seconds.
Wow,
so,
okay.
yeah, because there's so much data that has to flow out and then all the way back.
And does it require a special reader?
It does require a special reader, so you need to make sure your reader is both TAA and BAA compliant, and you need to make sure that's pivCLASS. So pivCLASS readers are set up to read 200-bit smart cards.
Right, and I think that's really important, because the typical credential, some people hear the term 26-bit. That's like in a prox card.
That's a bad word, 26-bit.
We don't want 26-bit.
Don't want that.
But if you're doing like a corporate 1000 format or like a custom format, you might have 37-bit, 48-bit, 200-bit. That's a very long bit structure.
Let me show you exactly how the bit structure works.
Yeah, please.
So when you first get your card, you're going to want to register. So you take your PIV card, you put it in your OmniKey reader, pop it in. You're going to enter in your code that you already know.
Who gives you that code?
You get assigned that code from the agency. There we go. So once we get to here, we're going to say which type of badge it is. So these are all 200-bit temporary badges. So we got military CAC, civilian CAC. These are your PIV cards. We have TWIC cards in here. So then,
so let me stop you there.
Sure.
CAC, TWIC. What is that?
Common Access Card is a CAC card. Typically, they are sent to DoD personnel, so military guys, they all get CAC cards. Pretty much, if you were a civilian working for the government, so different from military working for the government, you get issued a PIV card. Same amount of data, just a different card.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go on.
So we'll hit OK, and now these are your bits. So each segment of this FASTN is what will determine agency code, where you're allowed to go in, what kind of card it is. So this is all the data that once you present it to the reader, it has to go out and then come all the way back in. So that's how you do a real FICAM check. So these are high assurance reads to make sure we're going into like secret compartmentalized vaults, gun vault, anything that requires a high level of security.
Sure.
You're going to want to use a PIV card. Once you're on a military installation, we're trying to really keep our secrets. Yeah.
Absolutely. Now, when I look at this, I see this reader. So this to me is a Signal reader. It's got the cool mechanical keypad. That's new.
Those are new. Yep.
But what is this whole bit on the bottom here?
So this is the new reader from HID. It is the contact reader. So much like you're used to seeing other type of contacts, just like this, you insert your smart card. That's after you've already registered.
Sure.
And then you enter in your PIN, 4-digit PIN, and then you present your badge, enter in your PIN, or if it doesn't have a keypad, you just present your badge, and you're in the building.
Wow. What's the one thing you want people to know about, whether it's pivCLASS, it's HID, it's this credential technology? What's the most important thing somebody would know from like the federal government perspective?
You need to know which systems are on the APL, so which systems are approved to be a FICAM system, because not everybody goes through FICAM accreditation, which is a long road. It's run by the GSA lab and Electrosoft. So your technology, like Linnell's, Software House, Identiv, they present their technology with our readers attached for approval to be on the government programs, the APL.
Right. So just because you can potentially read a 200-bit bit structure does not mean that your reader or your back-end technology is
If
compliant.
your reader isn't set up to read 200 bits, you're probably just going to read the 75 bits on your FASTN. So that's a very small number, and that's just a free read. If that's the case, you're not going all the way out to the Federal Bridge and coming back. You're just checking the Active Directory. And that's a huge difference between being FICAM and kind of FOCAM.
I like that.
You like that?
I like that. So Trevor is one of two folks that we have dedicated specifically to the federal government vertical market.
Right.
So if you'd like to learn more about federal related HID products and solutions, I have left Trevor's contact information down below. I encourage you to get in contact with him, or of course you could reach me down in the comment section below. Thank you for making it this far in the video, and we'll see you on the next one.